I remember skipping the gym because I just downloaded Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and I knew that I should have gone, but instead I wanted to play this because it was just way more fun and enjoyable, right? Whereas now, the gym is actually way more fun than these video games. I have way more enjoyment while I'm there. And that's because, like, I literally went, this is my lunchbox right here. I used to go in high school, like, at lunchtime. At lunchtime, instead of, like, going out and sitting in the canteen or whatever, I would literally, I wasn't even really allowed, but I just went into the gym anyway, right? Because it was just way more fun. I only have, like, half an hour to do a session. Yeah, I did it because I just wanted to be there all the time. And if my mates are there, then this is my mate just stealing my phone and taking pictures of it. It's just so much more fun, right? Like, you're talking to people in real life instead of just, like, on a game. You're just, like, solo grinding where your face is just like this the whole time, right? And like, this is my mate just, I'm trying to record a set so I can put this in one of my videos. He's doing this. It's so annoying, but this is what's fun about it, right? It's just so much more fun. You know for a fact that when you've had a good gym session, you've talked to loads of people and had fun there, that's just way more fun and way more productive, obviously, than playing these games. And I've got 3 levels that you can implement to make this way more fun than video games. We've got a basic level, an intermediate level, and an advanced level. I don't expect you to be at advanced. I expect you to complete the basic, but maybe try and complete the intermediate. And if you're really one of the elites, then you can move on to advanced. So the basic level is just turning off your phone while you're in the gym. Don't have music playing. I've talked about this previously. Don't have music playing. Don't be like scrolling on TikTok as soon as you finish your set. Just actually go and interact with people in the human world, right, in the gym. Go and talk to that like guy who's jacked, who's in your school or whatever, or like talk to your mates or whatever. Like, it's obviously so much more fun. Like when you've got like loads of people around you, you know, you don't have any external stimulation and you're just like going for a bench PR and everyone's going, come on, up. You know, it's just so hype and so much, it's just a way better time than saying, oh, I'm locked in, guys. You know, you got your headphones on, you got like your hood up or something, your head down, you're just like focusing on yourself. You're not, you just don't really want to be social that day. But when you are social, you know for a fact that it's way more fun. So do that. That is the basic. You need to do that. That is an essential. But intermediate level is where we start getting quite detailed. If you constantly surround yourself with the good habits, with going to the gym, with eating correctly, with being outside, with being social, if you constantly are being exposed to that kind of positivity in your life rather than just scrolling on TikTok, for example, you will be more likely to do those things. Make these things seem attractive to you. Like, I only eat 4 ingredients. I eat meat, eggs, fruit, and raw dairy. And whenever it looks really nice, I always take a picture of it to like reinforce the fact that it's good, right? Because this looks really nice, well, to me at least, it looks really nice. I would eat that right now. Same with this looks really nice. So I'm showing myself, when I'm like looking at my camera roll or whatever, I say, oh yeah, that looks really good. In comparison to when I'm eating, you know, well, I don't eat junk food anymore, but when I used to, you always like take a picture of yourself when you're eating bad food or whatever, or like, you know, playing video games and you look like dead messy and you got like bags under your eyes. When you take good pictures of you doing the good things, for example, like my quads are looking quite good in this video, and it's like really, you know, blue sky outside, it's like in nature or whatever, it's dead nice, then that makes me feel positive about doing positive habits. Also, I have a school community, which is the first link in the description, and people will constantly show their wins on there when they hit a new bench PR or whatever, or they started cutting out all the junk food and implementing good foods just like this, and they'll post it on this win section within the school community, and then that can give you that positive reinforcement. Like, doing these good habits and going to the gym is a good use of my time in comparison to video games. So if you're interested in that, then click the first link in the description. And it's not just the things you do in like the real world or whatever, it's also what you consume on social media. Like that sounds really green, it's like social media, but on like TikTok, just delete TikTok. You do not need it. TikTok, Instagram, all you're gonna have on there is just people like, you know, it's like Sam Sulek or something, like drinking chocolate milk, and you're gonna see that one guy who's alone in the gym, and it makes it, you know, like a hard style edit and make him look really cool when he's not. It's better to just be the social guy, right? And if you just only consume content of people doing these good habits, then you're more likely to do them because it's positive reinforcement. So this guy called Paul Saladino, he eats this diet which I'm on, or I eat the diet that he's on. Meat, eggs, raw dairy, bit of honey, fruit, that kind of thing, right? And he's always showing like, you know, how bad seed oils are and added sugars and all this bad stuff, right? And if I'm constantly being reminded how bad the bad foods are, I'm less likely to eat them. Whereas, you know, like your grand's always offering you a bit of cake or something, say, oh no, it's only a bit of cake, it won't do you any harm. Yes, it will. Yes, it absolutely will. So if you're being constantly told by these people that the bad food is bad and the good food is good, and making the good food look attractive like this, right? Like, all this food looks really good to me, I'm more likely to do that. Same with this guy called Dr. Anthony Chaffee. He is on carnivore, which basically means he only eats meat. And yes, it is absolutely healthy. Watch 100 of his videos and come back to me if you don't believe me. And when I see him, I think he's in like peak physical condition. All of his stories, like all the videos on his channel, you get like every single comment in the description is talking about how this diet has changed their life, like reversed all their autoimmune diseases, everything like that. I'm constantly being reinforced about how good this lifestyle that I'm living is, the food that I'm eating, how good it is in comparison to what most people are eating, all these seed oils and PFAs and added sugars and polyunsaturated fats and everything like this, right? And Hamza, you probably know who Hamza is, like in the self-improvement space or whatever, but he really emphasizes like physical activity, and like he just did a kickboxing fight and it was sick, and it just motivates me to eat better by these two, and also always be outside in like nature or whatever, being the social guy, the charismatic guy, and just always trying to improve himself one way or another rather than just sitting back and relaxing. It's better to improve yourself than to not, which is obvious, but like most people these days just think that just relaxing all day is really good for you when it's not. You know for a fact that going to the gym and improving your physique by like 1 XP, you know, like doing like 10 bicep curls will give you like 10 XP on your bicep. That's way better than just sort of sitting there and doing nothing and watching Instagram reels, right? And these people enforce that into me, which is fantastic because my life has vastly, ridiculously improved. If it wasn't for these, especially for Hamza, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I would not have the physique I have. I would not feel as good as I am, like internally, because of the diet that I'm eating. I wouldn't be able to speak with this amount of articulation nice and efficiently. I would have too much brain fog from all the seed oils that, you know, that Paul Saladino is talking about. These would be giving me brain fog. I would not be able to alliterate my words, if that makes sense. I would not be able to speak as fast as I am speaking now because my brain isn't working at maximum capacity. Try your absolute best to get to this position where you're not consuming stupid content which you know is bad. You're like, Mr. Beast, you know, like the most amount of Domino's pizza eaten in 10 hours gets $9 million or something like that. And you're just seeing people. I used to do this when I was craving junk food. I'd watch people eat like Krispy Kreme donuts and everything like that. And it's of course not going to do you any good. Instead, what you should do is watch only the good habits. What you consume on social media is also a good or bad habit. So reinforce the good habits, like you are going to the gym. Watch people who are telling you how good the gym is for you, giving you like multiple like random studies on something, like saying going to the gym four times a week is way better than this because this improves your like testosterone or something like that. You know, just make it look really attractive. And of course that school community will help you with that because they're like-minded guys and they will motivate you literally all the time. And now we move on to the advanced level, which I don't expect you to get to, but this is the point that I'm at right now, and I'm still trying to improve, but oh my God, the difference that this has made to my mental health has just been absolutely ridiculous. So going to the gym is just like nothing. I love going to the gym in comparison to most people who see it as a chore. They're like, oh God, I've got to use discipline to go to the gym. I don't even need discipline because I just like it, right? It's just fun. So this is my YouTube homepage. There's nothing on it. I use certain extensions like this one called Unhook or something, which basically deletes everything off your homepage so you can't see anything, you can't get distracted. I only have my subscriptions tab that actually shows me videos, and that is just these people which positively reinforce me to go to the gym, eat healthy, stay active, everything like that. So it's pretty much impossible for me to just doom scroll because I can't. And this is my phone home screen. And I'm not kidding you, by the way. I can't even remember what this app was called, but I downloaded some sort of app like Dumbify or Dumb Phone or something like that. And look, everything's just words. If you scroll, if you like swipe like that, it goes onto my word. I have to physically type in WhatsApp. I have to physically type in Gmail to go onto these certain apps, right? Think about the productivity boost you get from this in comparison to having like a million colorful apps all on your home screen, Instagram with like 10 notifications straight there. Like, I can't tell you how much of a difference this has made to my life. And when all like the cheap dopamine, like all the enjoyable things aren't there anymore, then everything else that used to be a bit boring or a bit difficult to get started, like going to the gym, is way easier and way more enjoyable because your baseline of happiness has gone up, and I'll get onto that in a little second. But what I also did was deleted all the video games off my PC. Like, I don't think I have a single game on my PC. I had loads, I just deleted them all. I had like Spider-Man 2, I had, what did I have, like a Lego game, I had like Fortnite, I had like loads of games, and all I could do, if I had like a bad day, I went into a rut, I could just quickly go and press on that and just waste a day by playing Fortnite, cranking 90s or whatever. But now I've deleted them all, so it's so much friction to get back into those games, right? I've got so much friction to download a game that takes like 9 hours to download, and I'm just sort of sitting there. I have 9 hours to contemplate that decision, right? And also, I had my Xbox here, which I know you can't see it, but it was literally right down there. So I could just quickly press the on button and just get playing straight away, right? Which is not good, because say for example, I wanted to play Black Ops 4, I wanted to play the new Call of Duty or FIFA or something. That would be so much easier. There'd be way less friction than putting on my shoes, getting my gym bag, brushing my teeth, doing my hair. You know, I've got to walk half an hour to the gym, do my gym session for an hour, then walk all the way back. And like, that's such a big step in comparison to just pressing the on button on my Xbox and sitting in this seat, right? But I took my Xbox to my dad's. I took my Oculus, which is, you know, like the VR thing. I took that to my dad's. I took everything away. Like, my dad lives near Liverpool, and that is like about an hour away. So I can't just go and drive an hour to get my Xbox and bring it all the way back. You know what I mean? Like, you're just not going to do that, of course. So in this place where this is meant for work, like this is my computer and everything, this is where I work, it's just so much easier for me to do these things. It's so much easier for me to get to the gym because I don't have anything else to do. When you don't have anything else in your life to do, then you can only do good things. Doing nothing is better than doing the bad thing, right? And that's what has helped me so much, so absolutely much. It's fantastic. Like, now this is what I fill my time with. Of course, I go to the gym. I eat really healthy food. Like, I've cut out all of the junk food that I was talking about, because junk food will absolutely mess you up. It'll put you into those ruts. It'll put you into those positions where you're like, oh no, I can't be bothered today. I'm too lethargic. Those foods make you lethargic. Like, that's part of the point of them. Like, it's so much easier to just buy Uber Eats, right? Instead of cooking 6 eggs and like loads of steak and stuff, and you've got to like wash everything, wash loads of pans and all that. Like, it's so much easier to just press a button on Uber Eats. But if you don't have the apps, you're not inclined to do them, right? So if you delete everything and just eat healthily, then you'll have so much more time to just go and enjoy life. Like, this is me playing golf, right? I'm not fantastic at golf. See if it loads. See if I hit my first shot. It was terrible. I was supposed to go all the way over here, and instead I think I top shot. I hit the I can't even remember what it's called when you hit the top of the ball. But you can spend time outside. Like, this wasn't me this morning, but I did my sprints this morning. These people are reinforcing me to sprint, right? Because sprinting is fantastic for your health. It's like one of the fundamental movements of humans. Like, we would walk all day to try and forage fruit and stuff and find new land, and then when we'd see an animal that we needed to kill, we'd sprint after it and kill it. So we need to be good at sprinting as humans. So I do my sprints every morning on this big open field, and it was like 6 o'clock this morning, right? 6 o'clock, most people are fast asleep. Most people who go for jobs don't even wake up at that time, or they probably do actually. But instead of just sitting there on my iPad or scrolling or whatever, I was outside here in nature getting like all this, you know, all the sunlight into my eyes to activate my circadian rhythm so that I get better sleep at night. Like, all this scientific stuff is so much better for me. And I learned all this kind of stuff from these people, right? Because I've been told how good this stuff is for me. And when I get back, I'm like, well, yeah, of course it is. I had a way better time than if I would have just sat in bed all day, right? It's just so obvious. But when you essentially you just need to cut everything out, and then everything becomes better. Because there's a chemical called dopamine, which basically, you probably have heard what that means, but it's basically like the reward chemical. So when you do something stimulating, then it stimulates you, right? So when you do something cheap, it goes up really quick, and you're like, oh, cheap dopamine, you know what I mean? Like, oh, TikTok. And then it goes straight back down and it crashes. The only thing is, it doesn't go back to the baseline, which is what your like normal happiness level is. It drops way below, so you feel almost like this wave of depression or something. It feels like really bad. And then eventually it reverts back. Whereas if you do something that's really like difficult or hard, like going to the gym, for example, it won't actually be like this. It'll go down a little bit to where that E is, right? It'll go down a little bit and it'll feel bad. But then suddenly, when you're in the groove of things, it's like, oh, this is well easy, and you're having a good time. So it'll shoot up, and then it'll stay high for longer because you're having such a good experience, right? Because, oh, thank God I did that. Thank God I went to the gym this morning. Thank God I ate that food instead of eating the junk food or whatever, right? And then when it returns, yes, it returns to the baseline, but your overall baseline increases. So it takes less for you to be happy. How interesting is that? Your baseline is no longer here, it's just up here. So next time when you go to the gym, it doesn't even feel difficult because your baseline of happiness is just way happier. So getting rid of this cheap dopamine, I know it sounds obvious, like loads of people talk about it online, but basically just get rid of all your distractions like games and everything and start spending more time outside, spend more time being bored, and then going to the gym will feel like a breeze because everything in your life is so boring, even though it's not. But when you go to the gym, that's like a really exciting experience of the day. You're like, oh, I can't wait to go to the gym. It's got, I can do something, finally, let's go. And you'll just be motivated to go to the gym literally like 99% of the time. It's absolutely fantastic. God, that was a long video. Think about this, I've recorded 5 YouTube videos today. 5. Back to back. This shirt, for the past 5 videos that I've made, I've just done them within the past hour or something because it's super fun, because I have nothing else to do, right? So this is really stimulating for me. And if you need any more help, any more guidance on this, then I have that school community that I was talking about and the community of like-minded guys there. They'll just motivate you to keep going, and also you'll have access to me so I can keep you motivated. I can keep you accountable the whole time. And of course, we've got loads of other bonuses in there, like 4 video courses breaking down into everything. You'll get access to those, and you'll get access to all of those little like extensions on your web browser, so you'll have like maximum productivity and everything. I'll find the app for you so you can download it or whatever. So everything will be there. Everything you need to start gaining muscle. Finally, you will gain over 15 pounds of muscle in just 90 days, absolutely guaranteed, or otherwise I will work with you for free until you do. I will see you over there. Good night.